My name is Nandini. Here we are discuss. Welcome to a video series on operating system. Here we are discussing about what is virtual memory. In virtual memory, we are discussing about the definition of virtual memory and explain the basic concept and importance of virtual memory, and discuss how virtual memory allows for efficient use of physical memory. And here is the definition of the virtual memory. In order for applications to access and use more memory than is physically available on a computer system. Virtual memory is a crucial component of contemporary computer system by serving as a bridge between the system software and the computer's physical memory. It gives the impression that the system has a lot of memory. Here you can see the diagram processor to address translator and main memory to extend disk hard disk. Here you can see that both exchange between the main memory and external disk like hardware. It is the general diagram of the virtual memory. You can see the physical address and logical address. Next thing is basic concept of virtual memory. With the help of storage system called virtual memory, user can appear as through the have a lot of main memory to achieve this. A portion of secondary memory is used as the primary memory. By creating the impression that there is a memory available to load the process, the user can launch process then what is physically possible in the main memory. The operating system loads the various components of multiple processes into the main memory rather than loading a single large process. This will increase multiprogramming to great extent, which will raise CPU consumption as well. Importance of virtual memory. Enabling the users to run larger apps that what fits in the main memory or numerous applications at once, enabling the simultaneous operations of several apps and relieving them of a need to fight over shared memory. Letting libraries, which are collection of written code that serves are the basic for the program operations, share memory with essential operators. Dividing and segregating the computer's data storage areas to improve security. Increasing the number of processes that can run in virtual memory to increase the efficiency and speed. And reducing the price of computer system as you determine how much virtual and main memory is appreciated. Operating beyond the physical main memory space limitations of a computer to increase the amount of memory available. Here you efficient use of physical memory via virtual memory. Packing and demand overcommitted to memory and switching. Here packing on demand only loads pages into the physical memory that are required. Minimize memory consumption by only loading pages when needed. Overcommitted to memory uses disk space to provide apps to access more memory than it's actually available, makes better use of resources by enabling the simultaneous operations of multiple apps. Is switching up RAM by moving inactive pages to swap space on the disk. When necessary, swap pages back into RAM to make sure commonly accessed into the info is there. And libraries that are shared common code libraries are loaded into memory by several programs. Minimize the memory of footprint by preventing the loading of the same code twice. Copy on write. When a process is duplicated, it initially distributed pages across the process. Save memory only making new copies of pages when changes are made. Compression. Reduce the size of data before putting into the RAM. Expands the amount of data that can copy and write. When a process is duplicated, it initially distributes pages across the processor. Saves memory by only making new copies of pages when changes are made. Compression. Reduce the size of data before putting in a RAM. Expands the amount of data that can be fit into the physical memory by decompressing data needed. And next one is defragmentation. Memory is rearranged to make free space appear in consecutive chunks, increase the availability of larger contiguous memory blocks, and decreases fragmentation. Alphabets for replacing pages. Pages that haven't been used in long term are replaced with the least Recently used pages, the oldest pages are replaced first using the first in first out. Theoretically, the pages that is not going to be used for the longest is replaced with the optimal page. Manages page swaps efficiently, optimizing memory use. Here we can see that the virtual memory's advantages. Virtual memory improves system performance and usability in a number of ways. Greater memory capacity. Virtual memory efficiently expands the amount of memory that applications can be less operations of larger programs by making use of disk space. Multitasking. Virtual memory facilitates multitasking by allowing simultaneous operations, simultaneous operations of several apps without depleting actual RAM. Memory isolation by operating system is separate virtual address space. Each process ensures that it cannot affect the memory of another or improving system security and stability. Efficient memory use by loading only the relevant portions of a program into RAM. Virtual memory reduces the overall memory consumptions and makes better use of physical memory. Here you can see the benefits of virtual memory, balance the shortage of physical space. Inexpensive virtual memories support multitasking and collaborations, avoid memory fragmentation, and enhance the data security.